All right, guys, it is time for another review, and I'm kind of freaking out over this one because I am just full-blown obsessed with Dead to Me on Netflix. If you haven't watched season 1 of the show, this review is probably not for you because obviously I'm going to be talking about season 2, so go check the show out on Netflix and then come back for this video. But for those of you who are caught up, do not worry, there will be no season 2 spoilers here whatsoever, so do forgive me if I'm pretty vague with these points, but I am just terrified to spoil even an ounce of this show for you. Just to catch you up a little here, though, season 1 did end with Jen having an argument with Steve while Judy is standing on the side of the road where she hit Ted, intent on taking her own life. But then Jen calls. She tells Judy that she has to come home, and when Judy gets there, Steve is floating dead in Jen's pool, and that is where the season ends. Season 1 was great with those episode-to-episode cliffhangers, and the same is true now of season 2 as well. This is hands down one of the most bingeable shows out there, not just because it's only 30 minutes an episode, but because of the expert need-to-know writing. And it's not just because the episodes end on story beats that do leave you needing answers. If that were the case, then I'd be able to click next on an episode, just get my answer, and then save the rest of it for the next night. But that's not what happened here. The beating heart of this show is the attachment to Jen and Judy, and that's why the need to know works so well. I grew really attached to them in season 1, but I think their relationship might be even more magnetizing, hilarious, heartbreaking, heartwarming, you name it, in season 2. I just can't get enough of Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini in these roles, whether it's those very familiar moments where they'll walk away, let the waterworks flow, and have emotional meltdowns, or the more comedic parts of the show. Applegate and Cardellini just keep nailing it nonstop, and actually, I think they find even more success in the comedy department in round 2 here, whether it's characters like Jen's neighbor Karen popping up at the worst possible times, or Judy's super expressive reactions to just about anything. I can't even count the number of times that I was sitting there watching the show, laughing out loud. So yes, yet again, Dead to Me is an Applegate and Cardellini showcase, but there are a few members of the supporting cast here who really do need a major shout out, like Sam McCarthy, who plays Jen's oldest son, Charlie. He just gets so much more to work with and makes the most of it, to the point that that character got way more growth than I ever could have expected. And the same is true of Diana Maria Riva, who plays Detective Perez. I just want to tell you everything about her role in the second season, but I'm just going to leave it at she's real good in the role and also has one of the most successful tear-jerking moments in the entire second season. And then on top of that, we've also got newcomer Natalie Morales, who I think isn't talked about nearly enough in general, but she was really just the burst of energy I think this show needed. But again, comes down to Applegate and Cardellini here. We're talking about Judy, who was involved in a hit and run, and now also Jen, who's responsible for what some might consider some pretty unforgivable things, but that is what Dead to Me is all about. It's not an easy needle to thread, but Liz Feldman and her writers here are just so successful when it comes to just exploring the gray area of blame, guilt, and also forgiveness. I clearly love this one, so I'm going to go ahead and give Dead to Me Season 2 4.5 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimovie scale. I just really want to see both Applegate and Cardellini get some Emmy recognition for their work here. I still can't get over how well they're able to swing from the comedic banter to the emotional meltdowns, and just how lovable they make this pair. There's definitely a heightened quality to what Jen and Judy go through throughout the show, but that friendship and the intensity of the inner turmoil that comes with whether or not to forgive yourself, just, it really does feel so sincere. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I want more of it. And I also think that's a big part of the reason why this show isn't just fun to watch, but it also really sticks with you. And I can't applaud them enough for their work here. So Guys, thank you so much for watching this review. Again, apologies for the minimal story information here, because I pretty much gave you nothing there, but I do hope my enthusiasm for season 2 of the show registers, because I really do think it's quite the accomplishment. So again, thank you for watching this review. If and when you check out Dead to Me Season 2, and I hope you do, hit the comment section below, share your thoughts right there, and see you soon with more TV and movie reviews.